Ooh. Starting off with Garden of Venus, Rest and Renewal, number 25. Yeah, this this card, what I'm being drawn to is both this little heart that's like dangling down in the middle, which is actually dangling down by a snail shell, it looks like. And it's just this reminder of like slowing down and loving yourself and finding the peace and beauty in your day-to-day life, in the simple moments. Very stop and smell the roses, very go be in nature, go explore, but don't do it with a purpose. Do it or with the purpose of, trying to get somewhere. Just go, relax, slow down, put your feet on earth, on the earth. There's even like a little fox down in the corner. This also, I'm getting a picture of like my front porch glider and just like sitting amongst the flowers and birds and just kind of tuning in. I feel like I need to highlight the number 2 separate from 5, and then also adding them together is the number 7. All very, very powerful numbers coming through. It's funny, I also the like shape of this like light outline gives me like I see a body, like I see a shape of a body. And as soon as I said that, they're like, that's you. And it's the message being like almost like imagining that as your energy body, your ethereal body. And it's just like, go out into nature, go slow down, go ground. And just feel the joy and the love and the peace there is for you in the present moment. That's nice. That feels complete. Whatever's in the highest and best. Okay, it's a top card. Beloved, number 2, another power of 2, or number of 2 coming through. Very, very much feeling like a partnership, very much feeling it's not only beloved, but also be loved. So, ooh, gave me chills. And this card is just feeling like I'm feeling really drawn to this like shooting star, fiery little arch over here, and it's pulling me to the right side, and so it's feeling like the feminine side. Hold on. Yeah, it feels like loving the logical brain of you, loving the masculine traits, loving the strength and the power and protection energy within you. that part felt a little bit more potentially for me than the collective, but we continue. Yeah, I think that about sums up that card. I am now picking out that there are dragonflies. There are 3 dragonflies on this card. There's one down here, tiny one there, and then another one right there. And so I feel like I need to highlight the 3 different dragonflies throughout this card. But be loved. Allow yourself to be loved. Allow yourself to give love. Maybe. We'll see if my camera comes back. Use that as an opportunity to go to the next card. There we go. Ah, okay. Ooh, I haven't seen this one before. Dragon's Horde protecting the future. Hold on, let me take this in for a second. This is cool. Okay. This is also number 12. Bringing up that number 2 again. And I also feel like I need to highlight the 1 being separate here. But really this card just gave me chills, it gave me brain tingles, it gave me just this sense of like, we are spreading love, we are spreading light to protect. And like we are becoming beings of the light, and this dragon's horde are the individuals that are waking up to love, waking up to light, waking up to their powers and their gifts, and spreading that love and light and joy and kindness and compassion to others to protect our future selves, protect the future, not even just ourselves, but just, well, we are a collective, so I feel like selves is the right word, to protect our future selves. But this feels very balanced between the masculine and feminine. Like there are masculine elements on this card, or like sensations, and there are kind of the feminine flow, the feminine elements. And so it just feels like using both the masculine and feminine energies in a balanced way with love to spread, like the dragon's horde is spreading the universal love. And I'm also being highlighted to the 2 keys down here, down at the bottom of the dragon there, which the number 1 and 2, so one makes you think of like it's yourself, it's our own individual, our own individuality coming into this, as well as the oneness with everyone. And then 2, for me in this setting, is feeling more like a union, a divine union of sorts, and whether that is the divine union of the masculine and feminine energies within yourself, or if it's a divine union with another, that's for you to sink in and feel what resonates. But that's also why I feel like those 2 keys are coming up, is like the key to becoming the beings of the light, and being this dragon horde or dragon's horde, and being, you know, protectors of the future, is balancing that masculine and feminine energy. We out here trying, spirit. I love it. Okay, that feels complete from the Oracle deck today. Let me see if there's... Okay, we're gonna do one from the Tarot deck as well. And it seems like the Tarot deck is almost like the Psychic deck of what could potentially be coming, because I keep holding them up or keeping them on the top for, you know, the next week. So these might be more of a psychic glimpse into what's coming. All right, whatever is in the highest and best. A 10 of Cups, and I also flipped it up upside down. So, hold on. Okay. So a lot of what I like immediately saw or was getting was I almost saw another rendition. I believe in you, camera. Okay. I almost saw another rendition of the card that I pulled or was showing at the very beginning. And so it still feels very much of like fill your cup first. And there also feels like I felt this really strong word of balance when I first saw it because of all of the cups are stacked on the bottom one from this view. And with the sun, or the sun like fiery light figure kind of going on in the background, it also has some like tree lines. There we go. Maybe. It just feels like finding balance with all of the light that's pouring in. I don't know if you follow sun, the stuff with the sun, solar flares, Schumann resonance, that kind of thing. I follow it loosely now. I used to follow it a lot more, but solar flares and the Schumann resonance and all of that, I've noticed from my own from my own perspective and own research that it does have effects on people. And so this almost feels like there's a flare coming if it's not already here, and it's like yeah, I want to say batten down the hatches. Batten down the hatches. Make sure you're grounding. Make sure you're finding balance. Make sure you're pouring into your cup first. And I see this like water droplet kind of, obviously it's upside down. And it just feels like send that excess energy into the ground, send it into the earth. Maybe we'll do some like grounding later on this stream, but that feels complete. So, all right, let me hold these back up. That wraps up the energy or collective energy poll for May 21st through May 28th. Lots of grounding needed, lots of twos. There we are. If you haven't already, feel free to, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow along on your platform of choice. My link and website is in the bio if you want to book a personal reading. All right. Beautiful. Yep, this one was even like, we're going on top of the deck. So we've put that over there. Let me update this.